Interesting video about this software called Chaser. Hey my friends, how are you? Here's a quick and very interesting video about this software called Chaser. I'm on the paid version website. Hey my friends, how are you? Here's a quick and very Hey my friends, how are you? Here's a quick and very interesting video about this software called Chaser. I'm on the paid version website. Okay, I'm going to use a trial version. Remembering that the trial version leaves a mark water is so just to test. You will see the software there if you want to buy it. Very cool. Here is another software I don't know yet how these two work. I will do some research and as soon as I know I will pass it on to you. I will leave this link in the description so that you can download it. Okay, and here you have the version for Windows for Mac OS. Simple beauty. Just come here and press download. It will go straight to the INR. Just unzip and install there. Software. Okay, I have the software installed here. It's already changed. And first let's make a scene in Resolume Arena. The changer you can use for two things. For grid, for you to create a grid, and for you to create an effect. So if you like to create an effect in the output of your Resolume, you can use this changer for Chaser. For you make both your brag, your grid, and their effect. So let's suppose here that I have a 4K output. So let's go here 4096 by 2000 160 and apply. I go to my output. I give a new and I go straight to the output transformation and I will create here my output. It will depend on, we are talking about LED panel, so it will depend on your LED panel configuration and everything that will go into a 4K output. So let's suppose here that I have a column here. Let's set this column to 512 CTRC CTRV and a column on the other side. Let's create CTRC Control V, a column 512 high, and we're going to fill this space making a kind of U. Let's cont Control C, cont Control V. Let's make a little counter down here. Okay, let's take one more and let's make 512 and let's give it a rotation, little rotation here lightly on it. Let's assume that this is the configuration I need for my panel. Okay, remembering that my input is different, I click on slice 1 and press Ctrl. I go to see right mouse button, met output shape. It takes the configuration that was in the output. If I did this in the input selection and my output is not correct, then I preet here in my input and now I want to play output. It is the same thing. I select everything, only instead of being matte output shape it will be matte input shape, because it will get there Input configuration OK. Once that's done, I save, minimize Resolume, open the chaser and come here in file because it always pulls the latest version and new there. New it already came to me with the configuration and it has several sequences here I need to use all of them so I can say that I only want to use. For sequences so I type for here and press enter I now have 4 sequences here. My first sequence I want to create a grid I click on all the screens I come to export both mine input as my output it will get I play here my computer I called it tr number I go to Resolume I open a folder look for where it is and play it here then you start to have a grid you see and the really cool thing it gives you position of this slice and its size. You can see that this one is at 0, this one is already at 3890 for this beginning. Here it also has 52. From the beginning here it started at 512 and its top is at 0, here it is at 1792. The other beginning of it and the tip here above at 824 the bottom the same thing you have there. Resolution of the size of this slice and the position in width and height the X and Y of this position so you now have a grid here. This is cool, you can send it to whoever is going to build the video or build the image, it has the reference of all the pixels you need be used in this event. Now I wanted to make an effect, a joke to see these images so I come in effect type chaser I take the chaser and drag here you see that it has summit has a watermark right because this is a trial version so you buy this goes off the air so let's go here in the changer and let's do the game I want. This first scene to be total, this second scene to be just the middle, this third scene to be just the sides and this one to be nothing. I give a player here and I'll click on the first one and I'll give it a player. And it does it this movement here done this I don't need to do anything else I don't need to save I need to do anything else and I come here I look for the chaser I put it in mask. It found all the positions I come in step I put it in timeline it keeps moving you see look it keeps doing this input and output effect. OK I can make it faster. I can use the BPM it will be a little faster it will work with beat I can work with cross otherwise what is another effect for it will go faster you see look I can decrease this speed is not a problem you see I can invert it if I don't want to use it. I can use external it stays still. So composition pit also. Then of the three that have movement here. Timeline bits. It stopped. What did it stop? Let's see. Here. Timeline it was. Wrong, so here I can do this light mapping game. Here at the speed I want it to do, then you choose the best way. If you want to change it now, you can. Change it, you can do it the way you want. Now, so it will be more or less once this is done. It will automatically change here too if you prefer you can play again. Remembering that you have to put in mask and choose a step, put it in timeline or in bits, you see, he's making this little movement here with a Zinho effect so that your panel can have this movement. I don't know if I have an easy video. Here, let me see. Here in general. Music. Just playing change on. Him using a mask using step on. PSN, and then I'm going to have this joke here in my video too. Which the video I think isn't. Complete. The top part doesn't have much, so the video ended up like this. Remembering that this watermark appears because we are using the trial version. If you have the paid version, this does not appear here. Okay, here is this tip. For you to use in Resolume Mariner to make a grid or for you to make an effect. In this panel, okay, thanks. Did you like it? Share it so more people can see these wonderful tips.